Hey Aries, welcome to Ascension Lounge. Today I'm going to be doing a past life reading for you. So basically, it's going to be about a relationship that you've probably had a romantic connection with in this life, but we don't know what the past life was. We're going to check that out. I'm going to do 2 rows here, 2 rows here, and 1 row in the middle. 1 row will be your energy, 1 will be their energy in the past life, same in this life, and then the energy between you and whatever issues there are. Okay, so this is past life reading for Aries. 8 of Cups jumped out, something about walking away from things that aren't serving you. Let's just get another shuffle in. Please excuse the tape on my wrist, it's just a little bit strained, nothing major, just supporting it at the moment. Okay, cards for Aries in a past life relationship. Like I said, you've probably been involved or will be involved with this person in this life. You may be right now. What's wrong? Okay, overall we have the Queen of Wands, so quite a lot of attraction between you and this person. We also have the Magician showing up. In the past life, you coming up as the 3 of Pentacles in your soul position. So I think you have like a really respectful relationship with this person. Physically, Knight of Pentacles is turning up for you here. They seemed a little bit more immature than you in this past life. You're almost holding like a Taurus energy of stability, going slowly but surely. And in your hidden energy in your past life was a brand new beginning. Perhaps you wanted a beginning with this person. In their soul position, they're coming up as the Magician, a very powerful person. On a physical level though, a little bit childish and curious, maybe a little bit hard to handle. Like you were more of a stable influence in this relationship at that time. But they were a little bit more immature and very curious, wanting to always know the why. A very curious person, quite driven, but nice soul energy here. Oh, sorry, heart and mind energy, wanting to move forward in life with in love and kindness and doing the right thing. Very true blue energy this. So it seemed like it was quite a nice relationship in the past. Respect, everything you need to succeed, curiosity. Both knights are moving, with good intentions and a new beginning. But let's clarify. On the cold. All right, so we've got the 4 of Cups twice. Somebody wasn't interested. Might have been you, Aries, because you got the Fool here. You may have wanted to have a new beginning, but not necessarily with this person, because we've got the 5 of Pentacles here. So, and the 4 of Cups. So that's real like cutting off, disinterest, almost disappointment. And yet you had like respect between you. You could have worked together, and possible that this person wanted to make you an offer with the Knight of Cups here, but you were more concentrating on your finances, your money energy there. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here as well. It's kind of saying, I'm not interested in relationships. I want to work. I've got things to accomplish. Like it's my time. So that was the energy you were in this past life. You weren't really interested in them. You were more interested in your career. They had great belief in themselves and in this relationship, though, with the Magician here. They really felt on a soul level that you guys should be together. They felt like you had everything that you needed in order to succeed. And they never gave up with the Page of Swords. They were constantly looking for a way to make you a love offer. Let's clarify the Magician for this person in the past life. Page of Wands. I think they were younger than you. They might have had like a major crush on you. Yeah, they wanted to have a commitment with you. Lots of really, really loving feelings coming from this person. This doesn't look like you were interested. The Knight of Pentacles, interested in your coin. Justice, choices, and judgment. Definitely you were interested in your coin here. Right, so you knew there was a connection with this person. Some sort of contract. Could have been a work contract. It may not have been, it could have been like the very last life you had, like the beginning of 19th century or something. I'm not picking up really that it was like old times, because there's definitely a need. One of these, you are showing up as somebody who really is, their interest is in, could have been interested in law, something quite serious with these energies. You're very, very into what you were doing on a work front, what your calling was, what your career was. It's looking like you could have been involved in law. You had choices. This person obviously was an option for you, but it's like you chose a route. You were following your higher calling. That's what I would say. You got the Judgment card and the Fool here. It's like you were called somewhere and you were very, very happy about it. Like your career led somewhere exciting. You were just going in leaps and bounds towards success, and you wanted to keep that momentum going. Slowly but surely. They, like I said, come off as somebody who's much younger than you. Very curious, very, very interested in you. Lots of, we've got the Knight of Cups twice here for this person. In their heart and in their soul. They really, really cared about you. Page of Swords here. Terribly curious about you as well. A little bit of an intellectual. This person would probably have grown up to be quite powerful in a way. At this point, they're just gifted and admiring of you and wanting more. But they keep showing up as a page. So, let's see, Page of Swords. The Emperor. Could have been another Aries. Or the Emperor, which would be you, Aries, confused them. Here we have the Page of Swords again. It's like this person couldn't get the answers they needed about you. Look at this little page going to the Emperor. That's the Aries card. It's like this person really wanted your attention. And very talented person. Very gifted person. But it just seemed like you weren't interested in them on a romantic way. Like you were concentrating on your work, but they kind of liked that about you. They really admired your Emperor energy. I think they might have done quite a bit to get your attention, or you could have offended them in some ways. But yeah, a bit of emotional turmoil there with the water all messed up, and a need to move to a calmer place. You might have felt like you had to move to a calmer place in that lifetime. Oh, sorry, they did. Because you had made other plans. You were moving on, onwards and upwards kind of thing. And they were just kind of playing catch up and made them confused. And they eventually just had to concede and just try and get to a calmer place. There's so much love for you here, though. 2 Knights of Cups. Right, why the full energy for you, Aries, in this past life? Got the Queen of Wands, that's your energy, by the way. And your energy, and your energy. So, Nice. You were in your power. Okay, so this relationship gave you a little bit of anxiety in this lifetime. It just quite wasn't what you wanted. You had higher ambitions. You were quite ambitious, even when it came to relationships. So maybe it wasn't that you just weren't interested in love. I think perhaps you just weren't interested in this person, unfortunately. But you were quite ambitious. You wanted like you saw the future and you were going for it. I think this relationship either had to fit in or it just wasn't going to work. But the feeling I get is, in this past life, you took a route that it wasn't, like romance wouldn't fit in with what you were doing at that time, and you were determined to succeed at what you were doing. I think you may have come from a sort of a poor background and you wanted to succeed in life, very ambitious. This is a kind of a relationship, but it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could just be that this person partnered up in career and that was where their focus was. Sorry, you partnered up in career and that's where your focus was. You wanted to win, very ambitious. Got this card twice. Hasn't changed in a way. It's gone from your heart to your soul. So, it kind of feels like relationships were the last thing on your mind. You were much more determined to succeed when it came to career or money energy. This person just kept giving you offers. Why the Knight of Cups? And that's in their heart position and in their soul. We got the Aries card again. This is also an Aries card. And Magician in their heart, Magician in their soul. Knight of Cups in their soul, Knight of Cups in their heart. They just had so much love and so much belief in this. I think you disappointed them, Aries. You disappointed them. Because you're busy with work, it probably made them quite angry because they felt so strongly about this relationship. They really wanted to make you an offer, and it seems to me that you were not interested. Let's have a look. How did this end in the past life? The Hierophant. Whoa. Okay, so I think somebody's commitment. This can be this is a card of commitment. So it can be like signing a contract, any kind of contract, whether that's a marriage contract or work contract. And I think that you, Aries, you took the work contract. It may have led to regret for you, but there was still attraction here. Regret, but attraction. Somebody wanted to commit. I think it was this other person. I think you were committed to other things. Almost like too much water under the bridge. Like the wine was spilt, and yet there will always be this kind of like attraction in the background there. So, ended with regret. Although there is attraction and ability to commit, really. But I think with the Knight of Pentacles here, Taurus energy, your responsibility was not towards this person. You didn't feel. You gave that kind of energy that you had to other commitments. Okay. The energy between the two of you is the Wheel of Fortune. So you do shake up the energy for each other. It is very advantageous for both of you to meet in any lifetime because it brings good energy into both your lives. This is both of your energy. It's a common thread. Nine of Swords. There is a certain amount of worry attached to this connection there. Perhaps things that are said. I think it's because you didn't get it together, and you don't really seem to get it together in this life either. It's like almost like every life you build on this, but it's not quite there. Because the middle of the spread is the Nine of Swords here. So a lot of anxiety between the two of you for this relationship. I need to bring things into balance. Look at her blanket. It's got scales of balance, it's got a couple, it's got water, and it's got a heart. So she's very, very worried about a relationship. I think this relationship brings worry to both you and the other person in the life you've had before and in this life. Because someone's not interested. I think it's you, Aries. Well, you were in the past. Maybe in this life roles have reversed, but there's disappointment. The problem is somebody just does not show interest, or they don't see that something has been offered from above. I mean, this person was very much in love with you in the past life. They could see clearly how meaningful this could be, but it was like you just didn't see it. I mean, got the Four of Cups twice. You weren't seeing them in that way, and that's been the problem. Could still be that way, or roles could be reversed now, but we'll check out this lifetime connection as soon as we get through this. Seven of Wands is confusion. This person can bring confusion to your soul, or vice versa. You might bring confusion to them because they feel so strongly about you. It's like they don't understand why you don't even see them. They've got the Magician twice. They really try to create a relationship with you. Let's have a look. Why the Wheel of Fortune? The High Priestess. Okay, the Lovers. So it's like they shed light on secrets for you and vice versa, and that enables the Wheel of Fortune to start turning in your favor or their favor. I think it's both because it's mutual energy. But yeah, it's like this relationship seems to shed light on secretive situations, or just things that are secrets. Brings a lot of light and happiness and joy. It actually makes things quite fun. So there's quite a nice connection here. It brings positivity. It's quite truthful as well. Like there's no secrets in this relationship. You kind of understand each other and get each other. So yeah, this relationship brings the Wheel of Fortune. Let's have a look at the Nine of Swords. The anxiety of it. Learning experience. So muchness of learning experiences. When it comes to stability and respect. Same card. More anxiety. Alright. So, very center energy is, there's respect between you and this person. In this life and in the last one. There's a lot of coins here. We have 3 cards of coins. It's almost like one person's how do I put this? One person concentrating solely on money, energy, or career is what creates anxiety, even though they're really good at what they do. They have a reason to be respected. I think it's talking about you. It's almost like, well, it could be vice versa. Either way, there's a problem with one person just putting all their energy into work situations, but they seem to be really good at it, and it creates anxiety. Could it create anxiety for the person who's only interested in work because they may know deep down that they've neglected a relationship that's actually quite special here? It creates confusion. So, yeah. It's like, why does somebody only care about their money, like, and their career? It's like they're not interested. Clarify this, the Four of Cups. The Moon. Ooh, walking away from that Moon stuff for stability again. All right, so this rejection, and I think you rejected them definitely in their last life, really makes this person go into a dark night of the soul energy, and eventually they get to a place where they realize they can't live there anymore. It's too dark. This is major. We've got 2 moon energies here. The moon directs the energy of Saturn. So, yeah, this rejection really puts a person in a really, really dark space. I don't think it's you, Aries. I think it's the other person. It's hard. but they have to almost pull themselves up by their boots, or whatever the saying is, boot strings, I think, and get to a place of groundedness and stability. It's just that they wish that it was with you, and but you just seem to reject their cup, and that's the issue. Creates great confusion in the heart and the mind. Maybe for you too, because maybe secretly you feel like maybe you're missing something, but you are in your power. It's like you have a mission to accomplish. 7 of Wands. The Empress. Communication. On love. Wish fulfillment. Alright, so your choices bring major confusion for this person. Even though you're kind of like, you're doing good in the world, you're bringing a lot of positive energy with the King of Cups here and the Empress. It's very loving, stable, trustworthy, straight talking energy. These people don't need to lie about anything. They've kind of been through everything, and they're stable. They're still good. Their hearts are still open, and the communication is very, very clear and pure. I think it's just, I kind of feel like this other person, this other soul involved with you here, gets very confused, because to them it's so clear that you guys should be together, but it's like this clear communication turns into confusion. It's like you can't communicate or something. Communication just, you can't agree, because what's a priority to you is not they don't feel that that's the right priority. They would like you to prioritize them, but it seems like for some reason you don't feel like that is your main concern in that life, and possibly in this one, because of energy that comes through from that life. Okay. All right, so in this life, you showing up as the 5 of Swords. This is in your soul position. You want to win. You are very ambitious about accomplishing something. They've also got swords in their soul position. Queen of Swords. Could be a Libra, but they're isolated. So I don't think that you're with this person in this life right now. You could have been already, but this is a card of isolation. Let's clarify. By the 5 of Swords for Aries. When to win, expecting your ships to come in. Very entrepreneurial energy there. Right, so still Aries, you're concentrating on your work. It's now a passion for you. All right. They are Queen of Swords in isolation, but have plans for the future when it comes to love. Ooh, it's been a burden for them. They're quite wounded, this person. We've got Libra energy, we've got Gemini energy, we've got Sagittarius energy here. So I think they're at this space in this life where they realize that choosing you is a burden, because you're far too independent for them. It's like you travel, you're always looking into new things. It's a card of adventure and change. It's like almost like it's too much for them. They would choose you again in this life like they did in the last life, but it's like if they chose you, it would be a burden. They have to almost like set themselves, like set their mind and their heart on getting through this without you, with being alone and being able to handle it. Oh, that's sad in a way. Choosing you would be a burden for player reasons, or reasons that they can't keep up with your wildness, so they can't fit into your lifestyle in some ways. It's like you're too unusual for them. You do things in a new creative way, and even possibly when it comes to love, and they don't like it. They've chosen to rather go alone, or perhaps they don't have a choice in it, but they're now getting their mind around that. Their heart is like, okay, this relationship does become a burden for me. I need change. You, in this lifetime, are thinking of your future. You're thinking of the fruits of your... it's like you're almost having like a little bit of a reset here, because you're determined to win. You're expecting your ships to come in. You're very entrepreneurial, trying things in a new way. There you are showing up as trying things in a new way, and they know it because they see you trying things in a new way is a burden for them. So the way that you go about things isn't really working for them in this lifetime. And they're kind of seeing clearly that in a way. You're thinking about your future. It's like you've accomplished something and now you want to go even further. You're looking at everything very smartly, what works, what doesn't work in your business, and taking the things that do work, and you're going to concentrate on that. 7 of Pentacles. Got 2 Ace of Swords here. Some clarity. It seems to me that in this life you may have made a small offer to this person. I don't think it went very well because they don't choose you. They see this as a burden for whatever reason. I think that offer was rejected in this lifetime. You had to heal from the rejection of it. But you've seen the light in the situation. And I think what you've done now is you're putting your energy into your work again. It's like that's your safe space or something. Or you feel like you can grow in that area. But you did make a small offer to this person. But they didn't choose you. They saw it as a burden, unfortunately. And you've had to now see the light in the situation. But what it's done is it's inspired you to go further in your career. Put your energy there. Because they see clearly. This is a sword of love and hate. Cuts right down the middle. There's no like messing around with this card. It's like, I know what's going on. They're on to you, Aries. All right, let's have a look. Why the Ace of Swords for this person? They had to make a decision about how they felt about you and how stuck they were. But they want a new beginning. They kind of feel like you're a bit tricky in a way. Yeah, this is like very much a, I wouldn't say a cold decision, but they're trying not to get emotionally overwhelmed. They're trying to see this very logically. They would choose you, but they realize that it would be a burden for them. They're not brave. Who knows? I mean, Aries are actually quite loyal people. They may come across as extra, like, fiery, but it's just energy. It's not like they're doing anything to anyone. So yeah, this person got really stuck. I think perhaps they're also going to try and follow their coin now. They want a new beginning. Even if it isn't about money for them, it's about like, what am I going to do with my future? I see that this person is only making me a small offer. I've thought about that. I've made a choice. It's going to be a burden. I don't want to be stuck here. I want a new beginning. Something real. Because they've got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, and the Star, which is a brand new, authentic beginning, comes after the Tower. You have the Moon energy. So you are actually quite upset about this. You may not show it because you're putting your energy into work right now, but secretly, in your heart and your mind, you're going through a little bit of a dark night of the soul because of this. It's kind of like you rejected them in the past life and they reject you in this life. That's how it feels. It's actually hurt you quite deeply, but you're trying to see it in a positive way and you're hopeful to come out of this, but you're processing it now. And I think it's the offer you made was too small, Aries. They just want a new beginning. Let's see if it's with you or not. I don't think so. Okay, clarify the Moon for Aries in their heart and mind. Ooh, very, very sad that something is over. Definitely something over here. And the Star. This person, I think they've always wished for you. But now they're going to do it on their own. They're going to follow their wishes. They could be a Libra. But they've decided that's it. What you offered wasn't good enough. It's going to be a burden. I'm not saying it's your fault, Aries. It could just be that they're insecure and you have a big personality and they just can't handle it, you know. They just feel like they can't cope if they're always thinking, well, what's Aries up to, even if you're not up to anything. They've had a wish with you. I don't think it's going to work out, because you've got the Queen of Swords here, which is card of isolation. But they're kind of very similar here, these cards, in a way. But this person, they're going to still follow their dreams, but I don't think it's going to be with you. They want a brand new, authentic beginning. They didn't want a small offer. Okay, Aries, let's get you some advice. Advice for Aries in this relationship, in this life. Advice for Aries in this past life relationship. King of Cups, got it twice. So, be emotionally stable about this burden. It's time to complete this world. I think it's over. The karma's been like paid. You rejected them, now they reject you. Bit childish in a way, but time for healing now. It's like you've found out what you need to know. You can go on and be stable. You're showing up in King energy, which is fixed energy, and it's also very stable energy. So it's kind of like the advice here is stabilize your heart over this, because you are very, very upset about it. You're not showing it in the physical, but deep down you're quite upset about this ending. But in a way, it's a completion of a world. Some karmic connection here, and the karma has been paid. You rejected them, they reject you, and yeah, it's been a burden either way, but it's okay. Your heart is still open. You can still be emotionally stable, and this world is now about to complete itself. So I don't think you will have any more karmic connection with this person. It seems like they're on a brand new start to follow their dreams, and you've put your energy into other things for now. Okay, Aries, that's your reading. I hope that you got something helpful out of it. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate the support of my channel. It helps me a lot. And I'll see you again next week.